All right, folks. Not really a game. This is going to be a little bit of a different scenario today. Both of these teams are just scrimmaging back and forth. They're going to be working on power play and penalty kills, so there's not going to be a lot of play-by-play during this. Might do some during some of the power play, and we'll see. But we got the Colorado Springs Tigers 14 UAA against the Colorado Rampage 13 UAAA team. Again, this is just a scrimmage between the two teams. Nothing real serious. This is mainly for the teams to work together on special team stuff. So this should be fun to watch. A lot of special teams, and I think they're planning on doing a 3v3 at the end. So we'll see where how that ends up. Anyway, warm-up's still going on. We got about a minute left there. Meantime, I'm going to go ahead and mute it, do the music. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off 5-on-5. One of the teams is going to be Rampage. It looks like it's going to start 5-on-4 against the Tigers. Tigers are going to be on a penalty kill. I believe they're going to work that for 12 minutes. If the puck does go out of the zone, then they're going to go ahead and play it. It's fair game. But we'll follow the action as we can. Shot on. Save and covered by Boston. We got a whistle. So I believe they're going to do this for 9 minutes. They're going to play 5-on-4. Then they're going to switch to 5-on-3. Okay, Rampage picks it back up in their own zone, and they promptly lose it. Shot by Bishop right off the goalie's shoulder into the near side corner. Picked up by number 81. Stolen by Bishop. Bishop with it. He ends up losing it. And brought in by Rampage. It looks like number 84 shot. Bad angle shot. And it squirts out of the zone. Bishop takes a whack at it. Doesn't get it anywhere. Rampage picks it back up. Long pass right off of his own player. Chipped down low by Thien. Picked up by... Can't remember who that one is. And brought up by Rampage. Just so everybody knows, there's only one age difference. Both of these are technically considered 14U. Picked up by Sanderson down low off the boards. And Seabolt carries it in. He's hounded. Takes a check and shrugs it off. Rimmed around over to the near side. Rampage picks it back up. Long pass. No connection there. And that goes all the way down for an icing call. So we're going to play it down in the Rampage zone. I stand corrected. We're going to play it down in the Tigers zone. Again, a lot different format. This is just so the teams can practice their special teams. Rampage still on the power play. And Tigers getting some chances on the power play. Chipped out by Seabolt. Picked off by number 81. He chips it up the boards. Right into Seabolt. And Seabolt manages to hold on to it. Marvisi picks it up. Chips it up and to Seabolt. Picked off by Rampage. They're carrying it in. 4-on-1. 3-on-1. Shot saved by Lever right there. And Lever covers that one up. We get another stoppage of play. We're going to have a face-off in the Tiger zone. Just to the left of Lever. Rampage wins that one. Back to the point. Chipped down low by number 16. Picked off by, looks like Lobato. Gibson with it. Rims it around over to the far side. Jesse right there. Robbins. And he kept it from going back in. Chipped up off the boards and thrown down low. Gibson picks that one off, but loses a handle on it. He's battling down low for it. Backhanded up, not out, and Rampage ends up losing control of it, and it pops out of the zone. Chipped back in, picked off by Lobato. Long shot right off of the glove of number 16. Robbins down there trying to battle for it. Chipped up, not out by Rampage and down low. Over to the near side, over to the far side, back over to the near side, lost it. Robbins right there, keeps that one in. Tries to step around and ends up losing the handle on it. 94 for Rampage, chips it in. And towards Lever, picked off by 26 Chamberlain. Shot just wide. That was a nice redirection by number 94 right there in front. Redirected it just wide of the net. Lever didn't see it until it was too late. Back down into the Rampage zone. Picked up and thrown up the near side boards to 29. Chipped up by Marvisi. Trillo not able to get to it, and that goes all the way down. 81 picks it up down below the goal line. Up to 63. 63 carries it around. Long pass and loses a handle on it for the intended recipient, but picked up by a different recipient. Marvisi with it. Throws it around the boards. Over to the far side. Thrown up. Henry able to get it out. Rampage picking it back up and chipped down deep. Redirected by 19 deep into the zone. 82 right there. Hit by D'Arienzo. Over to the far side. Shot saved by Lever. Marvisi chips it up, not out. And that goes over to the near side. 82 with a shot on, redirected by number 63 right into Lever's pads. And he covers that one up. We get a nice stoppage of play. Three minutes left in this quarter, whatever you want to call it, for these teams. Lobato with it, tries to roll it up the near side. 8 picks it off at the point, down to the half wall, shot towards the net, picked up by Parker. McKenzie steps around number 8, and it has the puck taken from him. Parker knocked it back in, but Rampage comes away with it. Parker again with it. Chips it up and past McKenzie. Parker again with it. McKenzie now with it again. Backhanded in, but not cleanly. Looks like Bill 486 tried to chip it in. Picked off by the Tigers. Gibson with it now. Gibson had his pocket picked by number 84. 84 walks in right off the half wall. Quick stop and chipped up over the net. Chipped up the boards to Lutz. Lutz able to hold it in temporarily. Intenko there gets it back to number 9. Backhand towards the net, and it goes behind the net. Remember, the Tigers are still working on a perpetual penalty kill here. Sullivan down there, and he's trying to do something with it. Rampage picks it back up. Chipped up, picked off by Chamberlain. Sullivan just chips it down deep. Pass up to 29. He's not able to handle that. That goes off of one of the only official in the game. Marvisi now with it. Marvisi bounces it off the boards. Back to Sullivan, not able to handle it. Marvisi back with it. Marvisi spins away, tries to chip it up, had it picked off by 8. Centering pass. Grenades off of his stick. Marvisi again with it. Loses a handle on it. Backhand towards the net. Doesn't go anywhere. 82 with it. Seems like this is more of just a regular game as opposed to a power play. Not a lot of puck control by the Rampage players. '82 steps up to take the draw against Bishop. Back up to the point. 81 keeps it in. Not able to hold it in. Bishop racing down. He ends up getting to that one first, but he's got a couple players on him. 81 spins away from Bishop, carries it up. And that horn signals the end of the first batch of 5-on-4. Rampage not able to keep sustained pressure inside of the Tigers zone. No goals scored by Rampage, and both teams had pretty much the same number of chances. All right, now we're going to move to 5-on-3. So we're going to have 5 Rampage players against 3 Tigers players. We're going to do this for 4 minutes, and then I believe they will switch. Blast by the Rampage, picked off by Gibson, and that's thrown all the way down. Bishop able to get to that puck first, and he had his pocket picked on that. Rampage carrying it. 19 walks it into the zone. Shot blocked by Labato. Bishop again with it. Head of steam. Not able to get around number 12. Bishop hits him over to the far side. Rampage picks it up. Long pass over to 63. 63 steps in. Handed by Sanderson. Robbins with it, bounces it off the boards, gets it out of the zone. Rampage resets, shot towards the net. Easy one for Lever to see. Picked off by 81. And chipped up and out by Chamberlain. But that goes all the way down for an icing. So we will move the play back down into the Tiger zone. Robbins taking the draw against number 88. Rampage wins that one. From the slot, shot blocked up by D'Arienzo. Robbins with the head of steam. He beats everybody to that puck, but not before it's an icing. So we'll come all the way back down into the Tiger zone. 2:25 left in this scenario. I guess that's the best thing to call it. Rampage wins that. Back to the point. Over to the near side point. 81 shot towards the net. Nice screen by number 94, but it was redirected wide of the net. Chipped up over to the far side. Over to the near side. 81 with it now. Centering pass to the slot. Back up to the point. Back to 81. He's not able to get it. 82 picks it up. And Robbins was right there. Marvisi steals that puck. Puts it right up in front. Shot towards Lever. Not a good play by Marvisi. Shot way up over everybody and hit the backdrop netting and slowed everything down. So we're going to have another stoppage of play. 1:28 left in this scenario. Seabolt steps up to take the draw against number 94 for the Rampage. Seabolt chips it on over to the half wall, up to the point, shot towards the net, and that one was redirected in with Rampage putting one in the net. Rampage centered that one. Labato just whacks at it, not able to get it out. Oh, he did get it out, and Rampage brought it right back in offside. So we're going to have a face-off not out, in the Tiger zone. 25 seconds left in this scenario. Rampage wins that one, back to the point. 81 able to hold it in. Over to the far half wall. Back up to the point, manages to keep that one in from the top of the slot. Shot dings off the post. 12 with it, over to the near side to 81. Back over to the far side half wall, and that horn signals the end of the scenario. Rampage able to bury one over the shoulder of Lever. Now I believe they're going to switch it up. 9 minutes are going to be for Tigers. 5-on-4 power play, and then 5-on-3 power play for the Tigers. All right, Tigers power play taking the ice right now. Looks like we got Seabolt centering. Penny, I believe, is out there too. Yep, as the left wing. Shot off the goaltender. (19) not able to do much with it. Seabolt picks it up and throws it in towards the net. Redirected behind the net. 55 picks it up for the Rampage. Tigers managed to keep it in. Sullivan right there. Not able to keep that one in. Lobato picks it up now. Tries to chip it up to Penny. He's not able to handle it, but Seabolt picks it up, ends up losing it, and Lobato having to rush back to pick it up. Takes it around behind the net. He's hounded. Out-muscles number 19. Skates it into the Rampage zone. Goes down low. Centering pass. Picked off. Chipped up and out. And Gibson with it. Tries to bounce it off the boards. Ends up going right into a shin pad of one of the Rampage players. Gibson now with it. Comes flying up. Steps around. Rampage player. Shot towards the net. And Penny with a shot went off the heel of a stick. Didn't look very solid. Robbins there racing to get to it. Gets it down low. Chamberlain chips it down deep. Number 8 picks it off and redirected out of the zone. Sanderson back to pick that one up. Sanderson chips it off the boards. Ends up losing it. Chamberlain now with it. Backhanded up. Robbins redirects it, but not deep enough. Rampage picks it up. Sanderson with it. Spins away. Comes up the ice. Hands it off to Bishop. Bishop with it. Gets it back to Sanderson. Sanderson with it. Centering pass. Right there was McKenzie. He's not able to bury that one. Up the point. Marvisi walks in. Throws it towards the net. And that goes wide. Another centering pass. Sanderson picks that off at the point. Walks in. Shoots. That goes over the net. Bishop now with it. Gets it up to Marvisi. It goes over her stick. Picked off by Sanderson. He chips that in deep. Tigers have to go get it, but nobody chasing down except for Robbins. He had it knocked away from him. Chipped up the boards, but not out. Robbins picks it back up. Tries to get it over to D'Arienzo. Rampage now with it. Rampage carries it into the Tiger zone, gets knocked down. D'Arienzo with it. D'Arienzo walks in, gets it to number 12. D'Arienzo picks it back up, and Triello now with it. Down deep. Spender right there. Takes a couple whacks at it, ends up popping out. Lobato now with it in the neutral zone. D'Arienzo picks it back up. Had it knocked away from him. Lobato now with it. Loses a handle on it. Oh, sorry. It helps if I get the camera down there. Over to the far side. Now Lobato again with it. Up to 12. Over to Triello. Triello, it was behind him, so he wasn't able to grab it. Spender right there. Knocks it away. Triello with it. Tries to get it over to Spender. Number 12. Chipped down deep on a backhand by number 94. Gibson with it. Spins away from the Rampage player, but loses a handle on it. Rampage controlling it now in the Tiger zone towards the net. Backhanded up to the far side. Henry with it. Chipped up to Triello. He's not able to handle that. Rampage picks it back up. Lobato gets it up to Henry. Not able to do much with it. Parker not able to get to it either. Gibson with it. Back to Lobato. Lobato throws it up to Parker. Parker tries to carry it in, but that's offsides. No whistle there, which is fine for this scenario. Up to the point. Chamberlain there, walks it down low. Tried to center that one over to Parker. That was Henry right there. And it squirts in, no goal. Henry with a good attempt there to do something and was almost rewarded. 3:52 left in this scenario. Over to the near side, Parker picks it off. Spins away, tries to get it up top. That's Gibson with it. Shot on the net, and the goaltender covers that one up, and we get a stoppage of play. 3:25 left in this scenario. Back to the point. Chamberlain rips it down low. Parker back to pick it up. Chips it back over to Sullivan. Sorry, I forgot my mic was up. I've been sitting here talking to no one. All right, back to the fourth scenario. This is going to be 5-on-4 with the Tigers on a power play. Got to wait for the Rampage goalie to get in net, and we do. Trillo there to take the draw. Stichka down, dumps it down low. Picked up by a Rampage player and thrown over to the near side. Sanderson with it up at the point. Centering pass to Spinder. Spinder walks down low. Back up to the point. Chamberlain over to Sanderson. Sanderson shot on net. Picked up by a Rampage. Looks like he's going to get a little bit of a rush down low. Steps around Sanderson. Shot saved by Lever. And I think that's going to go all the way back down. Good play by the Rampage to get it deep into the Tiger zone on a 5-on-3. Both teams have buried one goal in these scenarios. Rampage with their 5-on-3 and Tigers with their 5-on-4 so far. Marvisi with it. Over to the far side. McKenzie with it. Back up to the point. Marvisi throws it towards the net. Whacked at by, I think that was Sullivan. D'Arienzo with it. Looking to pass it off to Sullivan. Back to D'Arienzo. Back up to Marvisi. Marvisi not able to keep that one in. To McKenzie. McKenzie almost loses it there. Up to Sullivan. Sullivan carries it in on a backhand. Throws it down deep. Rampage picks it back up. And stolen back by Sullivan. Gibson now with it. Gibson still with it. Gets it over to Sullivan, to McKenzie. McKenzie back over to Gibson. Gibson with a shot. Redirected up front by Parker, but wide of the net. Sullivan with it. Back over to Gibson. Gibson, another shot blocked up front. Rampage carrying it. Number 82 with the mad rush down the ice. Gets to the front of the net. Not able to bury that one, but that was a really good attempt. Gibson over to Lobato. Lobato with it now. Chipped up the boards, and Rampage now takes control. Lost temporarily. Robbins with a head of steam comes flying in. Gets around number 8. Leaves it for Bishop. Bishop now with it. Over to Lobato. Lobato with a shot blocked up front. Chamberlain picks it up and just spins and chips it up. Henry picks it up down low. Tries to do a bad angle shot. Robbins with it on the far side half wall. Back up to the point to Lobato. Thrown towards the net. Henry picks it up behind the net. Back up to Bishop. Bishop walking in. Shot blocked up front. Bishop with a second attempt up front. Henry with one right up front. A couple of Tigers players ran into each other. And that puts it the end. That horn signals the end of the fourth scenario. I believe they're going to do some 5-on-3 hockey now. Both teams are actually tied. One score by the Rampage in their 5-on-3 scenario. One score by the Tigers with their 5-on-4 scenario. And that's all we've had so far with these special teams. Okay, it looks like we're back to the 5-on-4 scenario. And Lever covers that one up, so we get into another stoppage of play and a face-off. Rampage doing 5-on-4 for another 9 minutes. Spender now with it, and he just lobs it down low, and that's going to be an icing call, as it should be. Spender should have at least gained the red line before he chipped that down low. Rampage won that one, trolling it over on the far side half wall. Back up to the point, just ripped down low. Rampage still controlling it, spins away from Marvisi. Shot on, saved by Lever, and thrown all the way down, and that's going to be another, nope, they're going to go ahead and play that. Goalie came out. So Rampage needs to reset in that one. Not much control there. That was actually an offsides play, but not called. Stichka down low, thrown up high, and ripper that went way over the net. Picked up on the far side half wall and backhanded down low. Rampage not able to keep it in. It goes down into their own zone. Trillo picks it up down low. Kept down low by Bishop. 16 picks it up for the Rampage, throwing up the far side half wall. Gibson with it, and he just rips it further down low. Trillo comes over to the near side. It looked like he was going to get it, but he changed his mind. Lobato with it now. And puck played with the high stick by Bishop. So they're going to go ahead and call that one and send it all the way down. So the faceoff will be down in the Tiger zone. 6 minutes left in this scenario. Off the side of the net. Rampage now controlling it. Back up to the point. Kept in just barely by number 12. Kept in by 12 again. Gibson with it. Throws it up and out. That one's not going to be an icing. Shot towards the net. Saved by Lever. Puck bounces up. Bouncing around. Finally, Lever gives a glove on it. Covers that up, and we get a stoppage of play. 4:58 left in this scenario. Henry taking the draw against number 63. Back up to the point. Shot towards the net, goes wide. And bounces towards Lever, and he covers that one up. So we get another stoppage of play. 4:15 left in this scenario. That's a goal for Rampage. Power play goal. 1 minute left in this scenario. That does it for that scenario. Number 19 with Rampage scoring their third goal in the 5-on-3 scenario. And 2:40 left in this scenario. Still 5-on-3 against the Rampage power play against the Tigers penalty kill, 5-on-3. And rimmed up and around. That goes all the way. That's going to be an icing call. 2:20 left in this scenario. Nice save by Boston. We got 37 seconds left in this scenario. Rampage quickly setting up. They want to try and get a couple more plays going. Rampage burying another one. It's their third 5-on-3 goal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That does it for that scenario. Trying to get Tigers to be able to do their 5-on-4. Nice shot by McKenzie. Got stuck underneath the pads of the Rampage goaltender. Tigers reset. McKenzie taking the draw. Won by the Rampage. Marvisi chips it down low. McKenzie with it now. Rimmed around over to the near side. Sanderson right there just chips that down low. Sullivan bumps one of the Rampage players. Rampage coming all the way back down for a 2-on-1. They mishandled that one. Empty net goal by Rampage. 3 minutes left in the Tigers 5-on-4 scenario. Might not be able to finish up the 5-on-3 that they want to do. I think we're going to run out of time. There's 2:45 left in this. And it's 8 o'clock now. Tigers bury one on their 5-on-3 scenario. I think that one caught the goalie a little off guard. Tigers pull the goaltender again for a little 6-on-3. And that goes off with Chamberlain's leg. Tigers got to figure out a little more of a scoring touch. They're a little anemic in that area. And that does it for the 5-on-4 scenario. I think they're wanting to keep him out. And we're going to go to a quick 5-on-3. Looks like we might see some of the 5-on-3 for the Tigers. Finally, the Tigers bury one with Henry putting it right underneath the goaltender. Okay, that looks like it. The Zam driver's kicking us off, so we are done for this scenario and this game. That was kind of interesting. I think that was a good way to run it. A lot of power play stuff for both teams. Next game's coming up this weekend. Friday, 2 games for the Silver Sticks tournament up in Denver for your Colorado Springs Tigers. We will see you there. Like and subscribe to this channel for notifications when we go